think it's that time. I never think I'd be making this video, but here we are. This video is mainly the purpose of where I want to take my future and where I want to take the channel. The side of me that is BetaButton, and for the future of my streaming career. I'm not quite sure where I want to take this channel just yet. YouTube, Twitch, Discord, I'm not quite sure. Especially after having a meltdown on stream last night, which is primarily what this video is about and what mostly this video is. This is just an intro to what to expect from the stream. This was a stream I had last night. As of right now, it is currently Wednesday, April 2nd, 5:48 as of making this video. This happened last night around 9-10 o'clock. I went into depth of my feelings and my future career for this channel, as it's been a while since I've uploaded on my YouTube channel, and I don't think it's something I can handle. I think I bit off more than I can chew. But for now, I think I'll let past me do a lot of the explaining. I will cry a little bit in this video, as I did on stream last night, so please bear with me, and yeah, take it away, past me. Tony, I'm going to be honest with you. Since you're really the only one here, you're going to be the first one to hear it. I'm thinking about quitting streaming for a little while. And if not for a while, for a decent amount of time. Because I've got a life now. I realize that now, that I have a life to live, and I have to start acting like an adult. I'm 18. I need to learn how to get a job. I need to, you know, actually envelop myself in my life rather than in front of screens. And I feel like I wasn't taking life seriously when I started this journey. And that was kind of my whole, that's just kind of the whole BetaButton persona. That's just BetaButton. That's that side of me that just doesn't care. And it's a good feeling to have that, but it's like doing drugs kind of feeling. Like when you do the drug, it feels good, but in the long run, it's not great for you. You know what I mean? It's the same way. I feel like that me not caring about life feels great because I don't have anything to do, but in the long run, it's going to fuck me over really bad. And I feel like if I step in soon enough, then I can change that. I can turn my life around. Not that it's horrible. It's pretty damn good right now. Only because I've taken time to myself and actually focused on the things that I want to focus on rather than streaming. So it just feels incomplete right now, and I feel like I need to just work on some shit. So it's just gonna take some time for me to work my way up to some things. And, you know, at some point, maybe I'll come back to streaming. I've invested a lot of time and a lot of money into this whole streaming business, and I feel like I should, you know, continue doing it at some point. But I just feel like now I need to, like, lock in for my life. You know what I mean? I still love you guys. Every one of you has hit that follow button. I still love each and every one of you, and I'll still, like, you know, reach out to you. I'll still have my community. I'll still have everybody. I'll still be in the Discord. I will have every single one of you guys. I love every single one of you guys. But sometimes I just need a minute, because my life is starting to be like, hey, you're not a kid anymore. You're an adult. You have responsibilities. Act like it. And then we're like, yeah. Oh, what's up, Shecky? Hey, Shecky. What a time for you to join in on the stream, huh? Yeah. Okay. Interesting time. How's it going, Shecky? I don't know how much of that did you hear, Shecky? I'm not sure how much of that you've heard. You've been here? Okay. I think it's time for me to start acting like an adult. It doesn't mean that I'm quitting streaming, you know. I love all of you guys. You guys are here. You guys were here for me, and I feel like if you guys were here for me, then I need to be here for you. You guys decided to support me, and I need to support you guys, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna quit streaming completely. I just need a minute. Now it will tank. It will tank me. Like, you know, I'm not streaming as much, so people aren't gonna tune in and people are gonna forget about me. But you know, and I feel like this is just kind of a part of it. I feel like this is just kind of the end of an era. It was fun. You know, I feel like I need to start taking life just the way that it is, the way that God gave it to me. I feel like that's kind of like the wrong word for that. But keep his beta and come back as alpha. Shut the fuck up, dude. I was debating that. You know what the funny thing is? When I was thinking about this about a few weeks ago, this has been on my mind for a while. For a few weeks ago, I was like, what if I just came back as a different username? What if I came back as Alpha Button? What if I came back as Alpha Wolf or some fucking absolute retarded? You know what I mean? Just something absolutely dumb out of your mind. So, what's the secret, Checky? What's the secret sauce? What am I missing? Oh, Desi. Oh, I almost died there. I get that. I understand if that's just how, you know, people, you know, older age than me feel. But I feel like you don't feel like an adult, but you feel like, and you do have responsibilities. That's what I'm talking about. I have responsibilities, and I need to start, like, enforcing those responsibilities on myself rather than passing them off as just kind of like, oh, whatever, I'll take care of it later. Like, no, I need to take care of it now. I need to start acting my age. I need to start acting mature. I have a girlfriend, and I want to commit to her right now. I'm at that age as a teenager where I'd stop falling in love, you know, after like 3 months, and I can actually commit to somebody, to a relationship. And that's something I'm looking forward to, because I've always wanted to be a father, or at least be married to somebody. You know, odds of me, you know, getting married to this person aren't, you know, quite as high, but you know what? She's a nice person. I feel like we could definitely go a decent way. You know what I mean? Well, first off, there is graduation for me right now. There's also me needing to find a job here recently. I also have my own bank account too. I'm currently in debt because a little mistake that I made with the company a while back. I did something I shouldn't have, and I need to get out of debt. I need to work on getting my driver's license. I need to start focusing on getting a job. I need to start looking into colleges because I am a senior in high school, and that is coming up fast, like faster than I'd like to admit. So that's a thing. I know they're not like, you know, your average adult responsibilities, but they're responsibilities that are, you know, becoming of me and are going to grow into change into something more as time progresses. Like, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to work on college for a few years. That degree I'm going to get is going to turn into an actual job. Maybe a business someday if I actually decide on it. It can be my entire life, and it's something I need to focus on rather than sitting here and streaming every day and tossing those things aside because I just feel like I need to just work on me. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I'm gonna dig deep here. My entire childhood, I didn't care. I didn't care about school. I flunked every grade because I decided to goof off constantly. I'm that guy, I'm that old guy on the stage, like of those TED Talks that says, I'm that guy who goofed off in school. I got all F's, but I turned my life around to this age. I'm that guy. I will be that guy in the future. I hate to admit it, but I'm that guy who goofed off in school. I am that kid. I got all F's until I realized, oh shit, this is serious. This kind of relies on my future. Maybe I should, kind of stop. Granted, it's kind of too late for that, especially when I did that stuff in the beginning of my high school year. But I still kind of, managed. But other than that, I just think that I just need to start point being, I need to start taking life more seriously. I do. I really, really do. It's something that I feel like I don't know. And I get this seems like super serious out of nowhere, but it's just like I'm evolving as a person. I realize that I'm no longer a kid, and being an adult means responsibilities. Not at all everything all at the same time at 18, but high school is not as serious as they say it is. What state do you live in? I live in Indiana. I go to Plainfield High School. I'll say that publicly. I'll go to Plainfield High School. Plainfield is one of the more richer counties in the state, like top 15 maybe. So we have a decent school. We have good education. But with good education comes hard classes. So, it's just my classes are getting a little tough. Now that my schedule has like freed up, show choir is done, I have all this time and I don't know what to do with it. And that's what made me start thinking, okay, maybe I should actually start doing something with my life rather than coming home, playing games, eating, shitting, sleeping, and repeating. Like, I have a girlfriend. Like, she's literally asking me right now. What? Like, speaking of prom, what are you gonna ask me? Like, I talked to her about promposing and everything, but we had a whole discussion about something I'm not gonna get into, at least not this very second. But that was called off. But now she wants me to propose to her. So, I mean, we're not okay. How about this? I still think of her as my girlfriend, but we're not together. And I'm pretty sure she thinks of me as her boyfriend still. But from her last relationship, she was with somebody for a long time. It didn't end so very well, and she needs time to heal. She wasn't ready for a relationship when we got together about a few weeks ago. So she just needs time to heal. But she said she still wants to definitely date, and she still wants to be close and act all flirty. So she just wants to put that aside for a second and heal. But anyways, I mean, I get it. Some people will disagree. You can find a balance between high school and streaming and your life and everything, but to me, it's just not that easy. My brain doesn't function like that. Like, it's like almost day to day for me. Sometimes my brain will be like, okay, I can handle, many tasks at once. Some days it's like, okay, you need to focus on this one and one thing only. Get it done single file, one by one. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely want to start committing to my life rather than just throwing it away. I want to be responsible. I don't want to be seen as a kid anymore. I want to be seen as, like, an adult. I've always been, like, looked down as, like, a kid. I mean, as a kid, obviously, but, like, growing up when I'm, like, 16, 17, 18, even now, I'm still seen as a kid. And it's really, really starting to fucking piss me off. By my parents, sometimes. Especially my mom. My dad recognizes that, but my mom just sometimes still sees me as a kid. She doesn't recognize I'm an adult sometimes. It just doesn't make sense. I don't get it. If maybe I get my life together, maybe they'll fucking understand that I'm actually an adult and I can take things seriously. But, yeah. I mean, for the most part, that's pretty much it. Um, Now, does this mean that my streams are going to be cut completely? No. I'm going to stream whenever I feel like it. It'll be kind of surprising. I probably won't say when, but I'll stream whenever I want to. And I like streaming. And I haven't even been keeping up with my YouTube. The last time I uploaded YouTube was January. It's been a while. I'll probably cut this and upload this to YouTube as well because I don't have the time to edit right now. But like, my life was a mess a year ago. It was a mess 5 months ago. It was a mess 3 months ago when I turned 18. It was a mess in January. It was a mess in February. I recently got my life together. Like, here, I'm gonna show you guys something. I'm gonna take this off. You guys can see me, right? I want you guys to like look at this if you guys can. Like, I know you guys may be confused, but like, this is my room completely. Like, my room is completely clean. This stuff on my bed, that's because I was organizing the stuff on my door. That is different. I was literally doing this like 2 hours before I started streaming because I'm organizing. I'm trying to keep things clean. But like, my room is like completely clean. It has never been this clean for this long. I can't even open my closet, but it is gutted. I gutted the shit out of my closet. I got rid of old clothes I don't need. Like, I feel like a different person, and if I want to become a different person, I need to start acting like a different person. I need to start becoming a new version of me rather than just staying with the old version of me. Like, I can't say that I'm a different person without being a different person. That's like a caterpillar, turning into cocoon, and then still being in the cocoon, but saying it's a butterfly. You can't say you're a butterfly without actually turning into a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? You're still in the cocoon. And I feel like I was in that phase, and I feel like I'm starting to come out of my cocoon. I'm starting to move past and evolve this point. My life is starting to come together. I'm starting to see what it can be, what it could have been if I actually started paying attention and learning. If I did, but there's just a lot in my life I need to get together. There's a lot of stuff I need to focus on. My teeth. I didn't take care of my teeth when I was younger. I need to start focusing on that. I want to start working out. I want to start getting abs. I'm a pretty skinny guy. I don't have much muscle, and I want to start fixing that. Because if I want to go long term with this girl, I gotta be able to protect her. She's worth it. But, that being said, I feel like, life's just not life's just not a video game anymore. Life's just not as sunshine and rainbows, I mean, life is what you make of it. It can be all sunshine and rainbows if you want it to be. It can be, it is what you make of it. But right now, for the past 18 years of my life, it has been sunshine and rainbows. And sometimes I don't want that. Sometimes I want the serious side of life. I want to experience what life can be at its fullest. I want to experience life for what it is and what it can be rather than just being stuck in this box of a room. I mean, I like my life right now. My life is starting to shape up. I'm slowly putting the pieces together. I'm taking my time and I'm arranging my life how I want it to go rather than just kind of just fucking climbing the ladder as fast as I can and falling down and just kind of rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? I'm taking my time with this. I want to start investing my time into what I want to invest in rather than, goofing off and doing whatever. Investing my time into the wrong things. You know what I mean? Regarding streams, I think that, like I said before, I'll kind of stream whenever I really feel like it. I'm not gonna dedicate a schedule to my streams, especially right now, considering I graduate in 2 months. License, prom, Kings Island choir trip is coming up too. I'm gonna get a job for the first year. I'm gonna take a gap year in college, and everything. I'm gonna stick to relationship. I'm gonna kind of figure out life first before I can jump back in, because imagine sitting there trying to figure out life and like doing streaming and doing what you want at the same time. Like, life just kind of just dumps everything on you after high school. You know what I mean? It's like trying to balance two major things, and I need to focus on one or the other. And I focused on this for a while, and I think it's time I give life a chance too. You know what I mean? I have experience in streaming. I can boot up OBS whenever I need to. But it's just a matter of, can I do both? And the answer is right now is no. In the future, yes. In the future, I don't want to give up streaming. I don't. I like it. I like hanging out with you guys in my chat. This has just been a journey. Every single time I streamed, it's been a journey. It has. Since the day that I started. I remember my first chatter. I remember the first game that I played. It was here in this room. It all started here. And it's evolved since then, all 127 of you that have followed me. You guys have made this journey worth it. All of you. You know, not everyone, you know, comes back to my streams. Some people follow once and leave, but that's okay. You know, me reaching 50 followers and then 100 and then affiliate and then... It's just been a lot. I've had a lot of time streaming. Like, so many memories. If these walls could talk, like, there's been so many memories made here. It's just hard. I appreciate that, Tony. Thank you. You guys are awesome. This is why I don't want to leave streaming, because you guys are here. But I'm not leaving it entirely. First off, I need to get a job. If I wanna keep streaming and I wanna keep evolving my setup, I need to get a job. I wanna play games for you guys that's other than Unite. I had a dream to become the biggest content creator, or at least one of the biggest. I wanna make a name for myself. Thank you, Shecky. You get a fucking job, huh? Quit cutting onions, yo. But I've had my ups and downs on streams. I've had my fights. But you know what, in life, there's your ups and then your downs. And to me, I look to both and smile. Because both are because one is just as valuable as the other. In my opinion. An up isn't more valuable than a down, and a down isn't more valuable than an up. But it's a lot to take in, because this community to me is a family. It's an online family to me. The BetaButton community, whether you're here on Twitch and when I upload this to YouTube, whether you're on YouTube and whatnot, and maybe if I create this into an Instagram reel, if you guys are on Instagram or whatever. But it's just been a lot, and I need to take a step back. So I just need a second. I mean, could just me getting obsessive and simpy, but hey, she likes that. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how I feel. And I'll make the same announcement in my Discord. I'll make it in my Instagram, Twitter, whatever. I'll make this into a YouTube video 100%, and then I'll upload it, and then I'll link it in my Discord. So, if you guys are watching this from Discord, hey, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, hello, hi. But marking this day forward, I'll just kind of be here, doing whatever. Focusing on life a little bit. Committing to some stuff. Be here to get back. I appreciate that, Tony. You don't understand how much that means to me. kind of job you considering? I was thinking either music education or an electrician. One for music education because it's a passion. Music has been literally the biggest part of my life ever. I'm glad whoever got me to do band in 7th grade got me to do it because I love it, and I want to give kids that same experience. I want them to enjoy music like I did. And if that doesn't work, I always have a fallback for electrician because I think that kind of job is interesting, and you go to a trade school, not college, and they can make a shit ton of money. One's a passion, one's for good money if the other one doesn't work out. So, two entirely, completely different types of jobs, but got a fallback. One takes time and commitment and focus. The other one, well, the other one does too. But, my brother and sister both dropped out of college. Sorry, Ethan and Aaron, if you guys see this. But, hopefully I'm not the same. I don't want to be the same. I want to actually commit. So, I mean, they also have their own stuff going on, and I don't know the whole reasons why they dropped out, but I'm sure it's their own personal reasons. But, oh well. But yeah, that's just kind of how the wind blows right now. I will miss you guys. I will miss streaming every day. I will miss waking up and just be like, ooh, streaming, let's go. I can't wait to stream tomorrow. You know what I mean? There was always a goal for me, and I feel like there's not really a goal anymore because I've been just so lacking because show choir gapped me. Show choir gapped me hard. I just lost sight. And for good reason. But that's about it. Shecky and Tony, I will still be in Z's chat now that I have more time, if I can be. Like I said, I'm not busy, but now I want to be busy with the stuff that I want to be busy with. So I'll try and make time for Z and everybody else and stuff like that. But just silly games like this, I enjoy games like this, and I want to keep playing games like this, but I can't do this every day. You know what I mean? I feel like I've enjoyed my childhood enough, and I feel like now it's time to start balancing responsibility and childhood, Not really any connections. I mean, I've been with my choir teacher for the past 3 years. Me and him aren't really the closest, but he knows that I want to go into music education, and he might write me a recommendation or something like that, a cover letter or whatever it's called. Recommends me into Ball State, which is where I want to go for choir. Electrician, I have some family members that are electricians, so I can talk to them. Maniac Stray Kids, by the way. But those jobs, those are the kind of connections I have for those jobs. I don't have great connections, and I know it's great to have connections, but if you don't, then you can still always get in, just a little harder. But yeah, that's pretty much the premise of it. What time?